Yes, good evening to each one of us, ladies and gentlemen. I do quite believe that all of us are doing all right, yeah? Right. Now, today I want us to do a very nice coverage. Today I want us to cover on the topic of the A1 Sprechen, okay? Right. So, we will begin in a moment. Yeah? Just give me a moment. Let me just set up something real quick. Now, what I want us to see today is going to be on the A1 Sprechen, specifically on how to form the question. This one is going to target on your Fragen, stellen. I would like us to see on the Fragen, stellen, specifically on how do you get to ask questions? Fragen stellen. Now, before I get far, I would like to do which level are you currently in? Have you done your A1? Are you in A2? Which level are you currently in? Feel free to share even as we get to comments. Now, this is the part number 2, and in part number 2, I will be expected to form a question either using question words or beginning with a verb. All right. So there are two ways that one could use in forming questions. So these are the type of questions that one will be expected to form. So let's see the types of questions. Questions. Now, you will either be expected, number 1, to form a question beginning with a verb. So the first way one can form a question is beginning with a verb. Beginning with a verb. So this is the first way that I could use when forming a question, beginning with a verb. And then the second way one can form a question is using question words. Using question words. So by question words, I am now referring to the ones which we know as Frage Wörter. This is the one that we know as Frage Wörter. Frage Wörter, question words. Now, these are the two ways, or these are the two types of questions that one will be expected to do in the part number 2 of your AI instruction. By part 2, I'm referring to these, yeah? This is the part that I'm referring to when I talk about part number 2. They give me cards like this, and I am to use these cards to form questions. So remember, either I will begin with a verb or I would use question words. So let's begin with the first type. How do I form questions beginning with a verb? So let's now see the first method, that is beginning with a verb. So how can you form questions by beginning with a verb? So even as we get to proceed, I would like to know which level are we currently in? Have you done your A1? Are you in A2? Feel free to comment in the comment section below. Right, so beginning with a verb. How can I form questions beginning with a verb? So in this method, what I would do, I would simply proceed to begin with a verb like this. So I will just begin with my verb like this. And then afterwards, I follow with the subject. Okay, I begin with my verb and then I follow with my subject. Anything else comes at the end of the sentence. Look at that. Okay, so you first of all begin with the verb and then you follow with your subject. Anything else comes at the end of the sentence. So maybe you want to ask somebody, is Germany in Europe? Is Germany in Europe? So I would now say, is Germany in Europe? Ist Deutschland, ist Deutschland in Europa? Look at that. Ist Deutschland in Europa. And you can see it follows the order that I begin with my verb ist and then the subject Deutschland in Europa. So is Deutschland in Europa? You could simply answer by saying, ja, Deutschland ist in Europa. Oder nein, Deutschland ist nicht in Europa, depending on the point to ask. Now, the second example, I want to ask somebody, do you come from America? Do you come from America? Now I begin with my verb. Kommen. Do you come from America? Kommen. And then the subject. Sie. Kommen Sie aus Amerika? Kommen Sie aus Amerika? So, do you come from America? So I can say again, verb, kommen, and then my subject, Sie aus Amerika. Do you come from America? Ja, ich komme aus Amerika. Yes, I come from America. Or nein, ich komme nicht aus Amerika. Okay. Last example. Is the weather good today? Is the weather good today? How would you say that? Now you say, ist das Wetter, ist das Wetter gut? Ist das Wetter gut heute? Oder ist das Wetter heute gut? So again, the point here is that you see, when I'm beginning with a verb, I simply begin with my verb ist, and then my subject. Das Wetter gut heute. Is the weather good today? Okay. So this is the first method that you could use when forming the question. That is beginning with a verb. And you can see you will be able to apply it in the various cards I've been given. Yeah? So if you check on this card that you've been given, I can apply that method, like in Zeitung, newspaper. And then there's going to be the tema, einkaufen, shopping or even buying, right? So, kaufen Sie die Zeitung? Are you buying the newspaper? Kaufen Sie die Zeitung? Ja, ich kaufe die Zeitung. Yes, I'm buying the newspaper. Oder nein, ich kaufe die Zeitung nicht. Okay? So that is the first method. You would be able to form questions beginning with a verb. Let's now see number 2. How about using questionnaires? How can you form questions using questionnaires? Let's now see the structure. So if you are to use the questionnaires, this is the order. You will begin with the question 1. So the sentence structure is that I begin with my question 1. After this, I follow with my verb. Question 1. I follow with my verb. And then subject. Subject. At the end, that's it. So this is the structure. I begin with my question 1. I follow with my verb. And then I put my subject. Okay. Question 1, verb, subject. Now, when I'm talking about question 1, I'm referring to the things like wo, was, wie, etc. So let's take some examples. You are also free to send some examples from your angle. You want to ask somebody, where is the book? Where is the book? Where is the book? Now you ask with wo, question 1, ist, the verb, and then subject, das Buch. Wo ist das Buch? So you can see question 1, you can see verb, and then you can see subject. Okay? Wo ist das Buch? Where is the book? Now, the good thing with these types of question is that you could answer using the person's words. Wo ist das Buch? Then I answer, das Buch ist here. Right? Wo ist das Buch? Das Buch ist in Peter's house. etc. Okay, let's now see another example, which is wohin. Where are you going to? Where are you going to? Now you ask with Wohin, right? Where are you going to? Wohin gehen, then you subject, Sie. Wohin, question word, gehen, verb, Sie, subject. Wohin gehen Sie? Where are you going to? I also answer the same way. Ich gehe in, oder ich gehe in den Supermarkt, etc. So you're seeing the structure nonetheless, yeah? And they're telling you that the structure here is question word, and then verb, and then subject. Okay? Let's take the last example. Now you want to ask somebody, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So you ask with was. What are you doing? Was, question word, and then the verb. Machst. Was, question word. Macht, verb, and then the subject. Do. Was machst du? What are you doing? Was machst du? Dann as simple as by saying, ich koche. Ich koche oder ich kaufe ein Buch. Ich gehe in die Kirche, etc., etc. So this is going to be the word order if you now choose to form a question using the question order. You've seen how to form beginning of a verb, and then you've also seen how to form using question order. So to end the live today, I would like to end by challenging us with the following words. So there are a couple of words here on the screen. I've already used cycling. I would like you to also use the following: Kasse, Obst, Schuhe, Buch, and Fitcom. Kindly go ahead and form your own questions using this, and then share in the comments. I'll be able to check them out and answer to a few of them. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is just how to form the questions. I'll be seeing us in the next one. Tschüss.